Well, good morning to you. Yeah, absolutely marvellous, eh? Monday Mutter time. I hope you've had a good weekend. Hasn't the weather turned? Yeah, yesterday morning had to scrape ice off the car when we went down to the horses. Unbelievable. And now we've got lots of traffic. What's going on here? Oh, everyone's stopping for this. We've clearly got someone who don't come down here usually. It's not any ordinary mutter either, because today I'm going to announce the winner of the Gredpro tyre inflator, you know, the compressor and Jumpstart thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but very similar to the one I've already got. Massive response to it, and well, I'll come back to that later on because I'll video the draw for the winner. Yeah. In the meanwhile, let's crack on with the mutter, and I'll go straight out to Charlie, who sent us some pictures. You know that SB200 I sent you? Well, that was Andy's. Oh, crikey. Yeah, well, that was Andy's, and Andy had part exchanged it, I think, or that was the bike he had, and he's changed it for this Rudge. Yeah, special 500. Absolutely marvellous, eh? What a cracking bike. But of course Charlie got straight out for a ride with him on his wonderful little BSA B31. Yeah, absolutely marvellous, cracking bikes, cracking photos as well. I'm guessing that Charlie didn't take them. Only joking, Charlie. Great photos. Then we're on Mike H. He got out with Carol H, yeah, Mrs. Mike H, on Eileen. Yeah, the classic 350. Absolutely marvellous. Both the bike and Carol, yeah, gorgeous, eh? But they noticed this sticker. Look at that. Yeah, only Gents and Ladies Motorcycle Club. Absolutely marvellous. Great photos. And what? Oh, Jeff L, he sent us this. He said, Tim, don't forget, Jack Hill's truck stops open again. Absolutely marvellous. Crikey, this has got all bumpy since all the traffic's been cutting down here. Yeah, terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I must get over there, Jeff. I really must. And I'll tell you what, I've lost Rob's phone number. I don't know what's happened with my phone. Someone's been playing with it, I reckon, at work. But I need to speak to Rob as well. Then what do I get? Scott W. He got out upstate New York on his Scrambler 900. Yeah, Triumph, wonderful in that sunbursty orangey black colour. Yeah, cracking bike. He says people are often surprised that this is just a stone's throw from New York. Yeah. Then we're all Civ. Marvellous. He got out with his mate. There was LC250, wonderful. There was Norton Dominator with, well, it's actually a Triton because it's got a Triumph engine in it. Absolutely marvellous. And a CB1000R, wonderful. But while they were out, they stumbled across Diddy Dave's garage. Yeah. What he actually said was, I think Diddy Dave started a car sales. Yeah, quite possible. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, did you like the video at the weekend as well? Yeah, that comparison between the Bear and the Triumph. Yeah, two cracking bikes. A few people said, well, what about the BS8. Well, I haven't got access to a BS8 as yet. As soon as I do, well, we can have a look at that, can't we? Then what do I get? Oh, Simon H, absolutely marvellous. He said, first bikes team. He said, here, me on my Vespa passing my test. Absolutely marvellous. Cracking photo. But look what I've just gone and bought. Yeah, thanks Simon. Marvellous. W800 calf. Can you believe it? Oh, people do. They want. It will haunt me forever, that bike, won't it? Yeah. Great photo. Oh, marvellous dog there. Obviously just done its business. Very important dog. Get out here and get down there. Yeah, marvellous. Right, where was that? Oh, Timbo. Absolutely marvellous. You know, he sent us that picture and that video for Friday. Well, he sent us some pictures of his classic 350 in that wonderful setting. Absolutely marvellous. But also, do you remember he'd just got that Vigor? Yeah, Honda Vigor. Absolutely marvellous. He says it's cracking bike. Yeah, and it looks beautiful in that setting as well. Absolutely marvellous. Great photos. Then what? Chrissy. He said, Tim, started buying Christmas sweets already to stock up for Christmas. He says, and I noticed this on the fruit pastels. Look at that. Yeah, a green giraffe. Absolutely marvellous. He said that giraffe's green with envy over the bear. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Then what? Oh, Matt B. Oh, another 900 Triumph. Absolutely marvellous. He said, out and about, Tim. He said, and came across some chevrons. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Either went to, where was it? Barton in Beans or something like that. Yeah. Oh, very strange name. He says a wonderful little hamlet. Yeah, marvellous. Great photos. What I'll do now is I will go to announcing the winner, and I will tell you beforehand. He said I had, I don't know, well over 100 entries, all suggesting Yogi, and I would have gone for Yogi, and that would have been a massive draw, wouldn't it? But my mate Mercia Moto, have you seen that channel? Wonderful. He's got one, and he's called his Yogi. I can't have two Yogis. That's crazy. But anyway, here's the video.
Right, here we are, and I'm having to speak quietly because it's like 5:30 in the morning. I'm just about to go and do the horses, but I've got to do this little bit of a video for the winner for the Gredpro, yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. The compressor and jumpstart thing. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Blown away by how many people wrote in and how many people want a freebie. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Obviously, as you'll have heard from my video on the ride in, Yogi, well over 100, maybe 150 people said Yogi. Not everybody. I wasn't clear about the giraffe, was I? No, I wasn't clear about that. That was just sort of a throwaway comment and sort of part of the competition to see if it worked. Didn't really work. Not everybody came up with a name for the giraffe. A lot of people don't care, I suppose. Yeah. But anyway, down to the name. There was one, Ray. He came up with a name Mrs. Tame wanted, which was Pooh. Yeah, I said, no way. But the winner and there were sort of two, but one, Paul R, you could have won it, but you didn't mention anything about the W800. Of course, the name was Wendy. That's if you'd have put that in, you'd have been in the draw, and we'd have actually had a draw. As it is, we don't. No, one winner, and that is Stephen with a PH W. Yeah, in Rotherham. So Stephen, you've already given me your address in your email, so I'll get that in the post to you. Yeah, and if it's going to be too heavy, I'll bring it up myself. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Thanks everybody who took part. I'll see if I can get some more bits to do more giveaways with. Yeah, that'll be a hoot, won't it? But the name, yeah, is Boo Boo, Yogi's mate, Boo Boo. And if you'd listened to other videos in the past, well, no, I don't think I mentioned it, but I do believe that I've said it a few times in the comments. So there you go. It shows it's worth reading some of the comments anyway, because they're quite funny. But there you go. The Royal Enfield Bear Boo Boo. Yeah. A name for the giraffe. And this is all thanks to my mate PB. I think somebody else mentioned it as well, and I was looking for it and I can't find who it was, but somebody else. Meet Jeeves. Yeah, Jeeves, because he's looking after Bertie. If you don't know what I'm on about, I'm sure someone will tell you. But there is a connection between Jeeves and Bertie. Bertie Wooster. Yeah, so there you go. I'm surprised IT didn't get that. Yeah, Ian. Marvellous, eh? I've got to go and have some breakfast because it's far too early and I've got all the horses to muck out. I'll catch you back on the bike.
So there you go. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Well done. I'll be in touch. But the names that were so close that weren't Yogi. Nude. Brilliant name. Nude as in bear. Yeah, a play on words. Yeah, naked. And Grizzly as well. And of course, one of my favourite programmes was Grizzly Adams, and the bear in that was called Ben. And Ben also got suggested, as did before Fozzie Bear, Bilbo, Rupert, Hercules, Bevis. What else was there? There was so many. Barney, Barry, Teddy. Oh, there's some cracking names. Kodiak, because there is actually a Kodiak bear. Yeah, marvellous, eh? Waffle, Maya, an Indian bear, Beatrice, just endless names, all fantastic. Absolutely loved them all. But yeah, right, let's crack on with some photos. And where shall I go next? Oh, Phil, of course, my mate Phil D. He went out to Bloxford on the Mandello and to the White Hart and had a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Absolutely marvellous. Then what, Foxy? Oh, right. Now then, the cone. I'm going to have to do a special mutter just on the cone because Niall has exceeded all expectations. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. But I'll come back to that. But Foxy has thrown a spanner in what's happened with the cone. Has he faked his own death? Because he's been receiving these postcards. Yeah, what do you reckon? He reckons he's gone walkabout round the world. Absolutely marvellous. Brilliant. Love it. Great. Then what did I get? Oh, Mo. Absolutely marvellous. Out Nidderdale. Look at that for a nameplate. He said somewhere to retire. Blubber houses. Yeah, blubber houses where you go to blubber. Absolutely marvellous. I've certainly gone to blubber, I know that much. Then what? TBG, he said, Tim, I normally send you stunning photos from here in Alaska. He said this one is so stunning. He said this is the truth. This is what most of my rides look like. Look at that T100, and I've got to say, TBG, it's still pretty spectacular. Both the bike and the view. Great photo. Then what did I get? Mark B, absolutely wonderful. Street names named after motorbikes. Yeah, look at this. Right, this is the Norton Jubilee, and here's Mark B out and about. Yeah, at Norton Close, and Jubilee, I can't remember what that was. But the Jubilee one, of course, he sent us a picture, because there's a tree in the background. Of course there's a tree involved. Absolutely marvellous. Then what did I get? Oh, Ian Mack, absolutely wonderful. Oh, Ian, you've got to tell me about that seat, because I was looking at that, a brown seat with this yellow. It reminded me of the cow chews. Do you remember that, caramel and white? Oh, absolute caramel and yellow. Banana, that's it. There were banana and toffee flavour. Absolutely wonderful. Of his bear, of course. Then what do I get? Oh, then I'll tell you what I got. The best name ever, my mate, Rich T. Yeah, I love Rich T. Not you, Rich, but Rich T biscuits. Love them. But anyway, Rich T, he said, I've been on AliExpress team after speaking to you at Orwell and deciding against the Super Meteor because worried about it and bugger my back up as well as my knees. Yeah. I went and got some highway pegs. Look at that. Highway pegs, okay. What do you reckon? He said, shut up, I want a word with Michelin Man. Yeah. Marvellous. Yeah. Look at those on his Interceptor, so he can keep his Interceptor. He can keep his Interceptor giraffe. He says, marvellous. And on his NC as well. Excellent, so he can stretch his knee. He's got problems with his knee. Yeah. Great photos. That's about it. Apart from, of course, Warthog, who hopefully has got out for a ride and will be found some more photos to send. But in the meanwhile, he sent us this one from the Southern 100 grandstand with Merlin. Absolutely marvellous. That old Thruxton. Oh, and Suffolk Triumph have got a street cup in that looks rather splendid. Yeah, I don't know how much it's going to be, but it's very low mileage as well and in mint condition. But there you go. Thanks, Mark, for that. Absolutely wonderful. And I hope you did manage to get out. And I hope you all managed to get out and stay warm. I've got a bit of a Wallace and Gromit video coming for you midweek. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, look, if you're out on your bike, ride careful, stay safe, and don't forget to look after your loved ones. And I will catch you in Friday's Mutter. Yeah, ta-ta.